prices are related to an item or buying or selling of any commodity or any item. Now when you buy something, so the price at which you are buying it, that is the cost price, and it is represented as CP. Suppose you have used that thing for a few days and then you find like you want to buy something else and you want to just sell out the thing which you have. So when you're going to sell it out, then the price which you are getting after selling it, that is known as the selling price and we denote it as SP. Now when you sell something, then you either have profit or loss. Now how will you find whether you have profit or loss? When the price at which you have bought and the price at which you are selling it, if the selling price is more, that means you are having profit. So to have profit, the selling price should be more than the cost price. And how will you calculate how much profit you have got? Just subtract selling price and cost price. Now in case of loss, the cost price is greater than the selling price. Okay, so if you are buying something at 500 rupees and you are selling it for 400 rupees, that means you are having loss, you are incurring a loss. And how to find out the loss? The cost price minus selling price. Now by subtracting we can easily tell how much the profit was and loss was. But how will you tell that in percentage? So to convert that in percentage, you have to divide the profit by the cost price. See, both profit and loss will be, profit percent and loss percent both will be calculated on the cost price, not on the selling price. So whatever the profit you had upon the cost price into 100. And to calculate the loss percent, whatever the loss you had upon the cost price into 100. This is how we find the profit percent and the loss percent. Sometimes profit percent is already given to you and you have to find the profit in rupees. A loss percent is given to you, you have to find out the loss. Now out of these three, if anything is missing, you can easily find out if the other two are given. Now suppose children, in place of profit percent, loss percent, you have been asked to calculate the selling price. Then how will you calculate the selling price? To calculate selling price, we should know that the cost price plus the profit. If it is given, we can directly find out. But what if the profit is not given? What if the CP is not given? Then we know to find the profit percent, we have profit upon CP into 100. Now to find profit, CP into profit percent upon 100. Now put this profit here. SP is equals to CP plus, in place of profit we can write profit percent into CP upon 100. Here we can suppose there is 1. Now cost price is common, CP is common. Here 1 plus profit percent upon 100. 100 can be taken as LCM and can be written here 100 plus profit percent. So you can apply this formula which has been derived now to calculate the selling price. Now same formula you can use if in place of profit percent loss is given to you. Now how will you do that? I'll show you. To calculate the selling price when loss percent is given. So we will write CP 100. Now loss means minus, so we will put minus loss percent upon 100. Okay. Now suppose CP you have to calculate. Now how will you calculate CP? So now just change this formula a little bit. Here there is 100 in division, it will go in multiplication. This is in multiplication with CP, it will go in division. And the new formula which is here SP into 100 upon 100 plus profit percent. Remember, always solve this bracket first. Now if in place of profit loss is given to you 100 minus loss percent, this will be the formula to calculate the cost price. If you have learned, you know how to derive it. First of all, you must know how to to derive it, you can practice it once again, and after deriving this formula, you can change this for anything. Like if you want to find CP, if you want to find this profit percent, anything, you can calculate it. Now we'll talk about the next application of percentage, that is simple interest. You have come across many times the situation where you heard people saying that they have borrowed loan, they have taken loan from bank for making home or for buying a car. So what is this loan and what is the interest of the bank in giving the money to other people? So suppose you have to buy something and which is very expensive, you don't have money for that. So what you can do is you can go to bank and apply for loan, and you can borrow that amount from the bank. Now you will use that money. After some time you have to return the money to bank, and when you will return the money to bank, you have to give some extra money. That is called the interest. Suppose you have taken from your friend 50 rupees and you promised him or her that next week I will give you 55 rupees, 5 rupees extra. That will be the interest for that person. Okay, so the money which we borrow, that money is known as the principal or sum borrowed. Now the rate of interest is the charges on that principal, like it can be 5% or 10%. So there has to be some rate of interest, that how much percentage of that sum will be taken as the interest. Then the time period after which you are going to return the money, 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, that is the time. Now how we calculate the simple interest? To calculate simple interest, we just write P into R into V upon 100, that is principal into rate of interest into time. This 100 is coming because of the rate of interest. Okay. So this is how you can calculate the simple interest. Now after calculating the simple interest, you can find out the amount which is to be paid after the given period of time. And how will you find the amount which is to be returned? That will be the principal, the amount you have borrowed, that is the principal, plus the interest on it. Simple interest, that is the amount you are going to return. Okay.